Let's talk about the royals now and the coronation plans coming thick and fast. It's in a couple of weeks' time now, the coronation. But eco-protesters planning to use rape alarms to spook the King's horses in the parade. Let's talk to Angela Levin, who's royal biographer, of course, about this. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. I mean, this is very, very worrying. We've seen cases where, you know, horses have been spooked in demonstrations. That Black Lives Matter demonstration where a policewoman got basically, sort of, you know, smashed into a lamppost and suffered a punctured lung as a result of people throwing stuff at police horses. This could be, you know, I'm all for people, you know, legitimate protest. That's absolutely fine, peaceful protest. But using rape alarms like that could actually cause it not just disruption, but, you know, people could die as a result of a horse suddenly, you know, rearing up.
Yes, I mean, it is too unbearable to believe, actually. And apparently they might be getting 41,000 people dotted around the crowds. And I think it's absolutely shocking. The only thing that could help is if the trainers get them used to similar sound. They do when there's a big event. They get used to a lot of noise, they get used to clapping and cheering. But I think they now to spend the rest of the 2 weeks until the coronation getting them used to the sound.
Which is awful that they have to do that. We are expecting, we spoke to Graham Smith from Republic, the anti-monarchy group, last week on the show, and they are planning, they've got about sort of 1,300 people who said they plan to, you know, wear I think is it yellow T-shirts saying "Not My King" and holding up placards, and they said they're going to boo as the King goes by. Now, I'm in favour of peaceful protest. I think it's perfectly legitimate. I wasn't so sure about protests, you know, during, you know, funeral processions and grieving family members, but I think it's perfectly legitimate for people to express their views in this way. But I'm not so sure about the booing. I'm thinking holding up the placards things as a powerful message, but you know, of course, we're going to be seeing eco-protesters and anti-monarchists being clubbed in together.
Yeah, I hope that they've got enough police that actually, I don't think they should be allowed to wear their yellow top because that.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Yeah. I think that identifies them and they're dangerous. So they should.
No, Angela, you and I are going to fall out. Now, look, you know I'm a Republican, not a monarchist, but I know that vast majority of my audience are massive. So you know, don't support my view. It's a minority view. Completely respect that. But again, I don't want people disrupting these things. Let other people enjoy what they do. You give your political views. You don't have to disrupt. But why can't someone wear any colour yellow T-shirt with any slogan they want?
Because it highlights them, and they're the ones at a risk. If they're right at the front and they're sort of shouting at the horses and wanting these alarms going off, I think that's the whole point, though. The eco-protesters are saying they want to disrupt it with the alarms. The Republicans are saying, you know, largely standing quietly but wearing your T-shirt and holding your placard. I don't approve if they boo. People are allowed to boo in a free country, though. I believe in a free country and they can say what they like, but I think...
But there's no, you see, that sentence has to end with a full stop. Otherwise, you don't believe in a free country.
I think you can't trust them on this occasion. They're so determined to ruin it that you actually have to not stop them coming, but actually move them around so there's not a huge group of people who are going to make an enormous noise. I don't think.
Why can't they? But I mean, but again, leave aside the eco-protesters. Eco-protesters are also entitled to protest as long as it is peaceful and not putting people at risk.
Yeah, I think they will put people at risk. I think they'll all take advantage of it. I think when you're on a run and you're winning, you want to keep going.
But I mean, a siren that could spook a horse is very different from someone wearing a yellow T-shirt holding a sign. Now, people can agree or disagree, but they have a right to do that.
I don't believe that they will just hold a sign.
Well, then if they do something that is illegal, then they'll be arrested.
Well, I hope so. I just hope there's so many police that can do that.
What if I went along on the coronation day? You know, you and I spoke many times, we got on very well, and I wore a yellow T-shirt saying "Not My King," and I held up a sign and stood there completely quietly, not disrupting anybody else, but held up, made my political views known. I'm not going to do it, but if I were going to do it, do you think I should be moved on or arrested?
Well, the whole point is, Julia, is that you aren't going to do it.
No, but if I did do that, I would be within my legal rights.
Who so hate the monarchy.
People are allowed to hate the monarchy. People are allowed, people are allowed to hate, the Tories or the Labour Party. People are allowed. No, they are. They are. You can disapprove of an unelected head of state every day of the year, including on the day that the King is.
I think they shouldn't come. I don't think they should be.
Do you think it's inappropriate? But you can argue it's rude or inappropriate, but it should be legal.
I'm not saying it's illegal.
Well, you're saying they should be moved on.
Yes, they should be moved off so that they don't spoil the occasion for the royal family and for all those people who support it. If you could trust them, I don't think you can trust them. That's the problem.
Well, we can't trust anybody. What if some, what about the lunatics who wear the sort of full Union Jack suits and completely mad people, the people who camp out for a week beforehand? Can you trust them?
I think it's a time that you don't need to be kind. This is a very, very special occasion, and they should actually, not calm.
Angela Levin, we'll have to leave it there, Royal Biographer. We're falling out over that one.